Donors United for YouTube, the first episode, because of course there were no other faulty episodes. So, with that in mind, stand by everybody. Here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and welcome to the debut of Donors United, our special Create a Club series starring all of the followers out there in Twitch chat who kindly donated money to get their name into Donors United. So let's take a look at this squad here. Again, all of the very kind folks in Twitch chat who ponied up a little bit of dough, got their name on a character. Thank you all so much for your kind donations. Everything goes towards the Get Rituro a New Video Card Fund, which has been growing quite steadily. So thank you all for that help. Let's take a look at the Twitch chat folks who made it on to Donors United. Let's start off with one of our current crop of many injured people. In fact, two of our donors are injured. Minor injury crisis to start the season for the donors. Not so good. None other than NG Wolfgamer. Currently nursing a broken collarbone for the next 5 to 7 weeks. Not so good, but he is a star central and right midfielder for this team. A starter, if nothing else. Currently on a decent wage and a very decent value. Excellent stats, though he's got no heading and no long throw to speak of, so his use on the right is a little less than ideal, but he is still a great center midfielder as well, so we can push him inside if we need to. An exceptional jumper, even though he has no heading. The thing to know here about these donors is that I took a ton of D20s, threw them into a random number generator, and whatever those 20 values came out to, that's what you see here. There has been a little bit of tweaking, just for relevance. I think about 8 of the 9 donors ended up having 15 or higher for corners, so that got swapped elsewhere, where it might have been a little more sense. But for, generally speaking, all randomized stats, and pretty good for NG. Pretty good for our top donor, which is why we are in Scotland. We are in League 2. Ladbrokes League 2 for this Donors United plan, this project. NG chose Scotland, and here we are. Also joining NG on the donor squad, none other than from the backline, the Whitecaps podcast co-host, Jorge Mendoza, as our starting center back. Phenomenal heading, thank you Dice. Technique's also high, which I don't know what we're going to do with that on a defender, but there you have it. We're going to try and train him as a ball-playing defender, so we can have a little more of a playing out option on the back there. So we're pretty good at this. Jumping 13, heading 18, marking 13. I mean, we got an excellent defender out of that die roll, so very happy with that. He does like diving to tackles, though, which may end up hurting us. And his long-term plan is to play in and win championships, so we'd better start climbing the ranks if we want to keep Jorge happy here. Hopefully, he will stay on with the donors. He's valued quite high. So if we ever get into financial trouble, we can hopefully sell him for a tidy profit. I don't want to sell any of the donors, ideally. It would only be sold with their permission. The best case scenario, none of them get sold. Our next donor, Flag Dude. He is our left back. He's actually a limited left back. I want him training as a fullback so we can get more out of him. So we'll see how he does in training. He wants to win a trophy. He's excited at the chance for a League 2 championship, but we'll see how that goes. The board says you'd better win it, so we'll see. We'll see. A tight marker, which is good with his 17 marking. 18 stamina, 17 strength. He's a beast on the left. The rest of his physicals leave a little bit to be desired, but he's got great crossing to go with that left back status. So hopefully Flag can hit his potential. And he's only 19, which is even better. Lots of potential. We'll see if we can't get him climbing up the ranks, up those star ratings, and develop into the left back we all want him to be. Our next donor, Snorlax of Snorlax Gaming. He is our team captain. I believe he's one of the oldest people on this team at 27. I randomized a lot of ages for everybody, but Snorlax insisted on 27. And he does not tire. 18 in natural fitness. Fantastic anchorman in the center of the park. He is going to be our ankle-breaking, take-no-prisoners center midfielder right in that hole of a 4-1-4-1. Which will be our favorite formation for the foreseeable future. I want to try and move back into the 4-4-2 narrow diamond, but as it sits right now, 4-1-4-1 fits who we have on this team. So we'll go with that. Our next one, Stinsmaster, a fellow Canadian. He is another central midfielder for us, just a generic central midfielder based on the stats that we rolled. Nothing really stands out here. Great marking and tackling, and also good passing. So I may push him into more of a ball-winning role. I may push him into deep line. We'll have to see what the needs of the team are. But as of right now, he's a pretty hard tackler, so we'll see what we can build out of Stinsmaster here. Average physicals, which is good, and he's a great decision maker, apparently. So maybe playmaking might be the better place for Stins to go. Going down the line here, our Birdie. Our Birdie representing Australia on the left side of the park. Also an attacking left midfielder. That does kind of force me into the 4-1-4-1 if I want to keep all the donors on the field, and I do. So unfortunately, Birdie has very little in the way of midfield training. So we'll have to work on that if we want him to stay on the pitch. But as it stands right now, great long throws, marking and passing are right up there, so his winging ability is pretty good. Crossing could stand to be improved, though, and his pace as well, let's be honest, but he's got some fitness, he's got some strength, and he's great in his positioning, so if nothing else, we can use that to get him into great positions on the pitch here. So looking forward for good stuff on the left-hand side of the pitch from our Birdie. Going down the line, Jamie J619, just Jamie J here to make it nice and easy. Our starting goalkeeper. He apparently projects to be an excellent sweeper keeper. Go figure. I don't know about that. I would kind of want him to be, just, good old-fashioned goalkeeper right out the gate. But his throwing does leave a lot to be desired. That's a problem. His jumping reach isn't so good, and he's not got the great best of balance there. Not good, but his mental game is really solid. And where it matters, he's got good aerial reach, he's got good reflexes, and he's a punching goalkeeper. Not so good with the command of the area. Not so good with his handling and kicking, and not so good with rushing out or throwing. So we got a ways to go to get Jamie up past his 1.5 into the potential that he projects to have. We do have a nice veteran keeper currently starting and mentoring Jamie J to hopefully get him into that starting role that I will be relying on him heavily as donors generate attempt to progress up through the league. Jamal Wood. Oh, yes, Jamal Wood. Now, for a minimum of $5, you could get your name onto this. If you paid extra, you could add in another player. And Flagview decided that the legend of Jamal Wood from the strong and free save in FM16 had to keep going. So Mr. I want to play everywhere because I'm the best in the world is back. He's got potential. Current ability leaves a lot to be desired. He's unquestionably a defensive midfielder, so he will be the second string behind Snorlax. And in keeping with the tradition of Jamal Wood, his preferred move is to argue with the officials. That seems about right. That seems about right for Jamal Wood. Jamal Wood. He can tackle. He can head. Not so good with the jumping, but he's well balanced, which I find hilarious. And he's got some dribbling, so I mean, he's got potential everywhere on the park to be half decent. Ball-winning midfielder, though, is his prime role, and that is where we're going to keep him for the foreseeable future. That is definitely where I want him to get the most development. Maybe we put some defensive midfielder generic training on him. We will have to see. And the final donor we need to point out here, the one, the only, Ashley ITFC, or Ashley Grattan. He's our striker, and what a striker we rolled. Look at those stars. Oh, fantastic talent. For this league, he actually projects to be a fantastic trequartista. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather him be doing more work as a poacher. Especially with that 12 pace. Why not? As it stands right now, though, he's more of our trequartista. That's where he's playing. We'll probably get him training as poacher once he's back from his back strain. Still injured, failed his fitness test, so he cannot play in today's match, our featured match. He's Elgin City FC in the opening of the league. We've already played them once. In the cups. It did not go well. Knocked out in the first round by Livingston and Elgin City in the League Cup and the League Challenge Cup, respectively. Not good, since the board expected us to hit the second round in both. Not so good. Our friendlies were done primarily with a view to getting money, which is why we lost all of them, except for the two which we drew. The Hurlford one we really should have won, so that was an underwhelming performance. But a 1-0 loss at home in the Challenge Cup to Elgin City, and a 3-0 loss away. That one, again, no shocker there, we're going to lose to Livingston. That one was a bit of a heartbreaker, though. 17th minute, goal from Mark Nicholson, and then NG got his season-delaying injury, and that pretty much set the whole thing back. So, we go into Elgin City with a 4-1-4-1. City with Mulhall is now starting ahead of Ashley Grattan. Basically what I did here is once I had the donors, I started the Create a Club with only the donors in it. I've just been signing free transfers and using our transfer budget to fill out the squad seems to have worked okay. It's basically like a Mr. Unemployable file at that point. You can see Stins here sitting in that ball-winning midfield role. I swear I can speak. I swear. He's still got some work to do on it, but he's got to get experience somewhere, so better now than never. Our birdie on the left, Snorlax in the hole, Flag Dude Mendoza in the middle, or on the back line, I should say, with Urquhart and Toshny, who's been a great signing for us on the right back. So at least our defensive core is really solid. Hoping Flag Dude can pick up the intricacies of fullback, not limited fullback, as the season wears on. We do have two trialists coming in here. Darren Miller, who our scouts really like. Looks pretty darn good. Determined squad, and he would definitely join in. He would certainly fit in well in that midfield, as we seem to lack depth there right now. And also, a name very familiar to Canadian soccer fans, Terry Dunfield, who could be a great veteran presence. Help this squad along. We'll see. First things first, though, we got to get through our featured match against another 4-1-4-1 in Elgin City. I think we'll just keep it together as we have here. Play out of the defense and look for overlap. Nothing too fancy as we try to learn this formation. Still pretty awkward with it. Let's do 5 from possible 7 subs. Well, that's not good. Who have I not put in here? Ricky Little. Oh, 3 and 6. Alright. Well, I guess we put in Steve Higgins. And we lack enough defenders. Do anybody need 20s? Not so much. Duly noted. I get the feeling perhaps we should also, just while we're here, let's keep an eye out for central defenders. Oh, hey, look at that. Elson Krabari. Let's scout you, shall we? We'll see if that helps. Moving on. Teams are warming up. And what do we find? We find after warming up, the donors are 4 to 5 favorites. Well, that would be nice. At least Elgin City has some injuries. We have way more and arguably the far more crucial people in NG and Ashley. We shall see the kits for Donors United. A lovely reverse Cascadia. Green on the top, blue on the bottom. You also saw it in the tactics screen, the checkered orange and pink, the garish second kits, designed to offend the opponent's eyes into submission. Haven't had to use those yet. Let's see if we can keep that going. Keep an eye on Thomas Riley here. And Mark Nicholson scored that goal that sunk us in the cup. So we'll go after his ankles and move on from there. I expect better performances. Make a difference. Hey, they're buying that. Yeah, they're definitely buying that one. Hey, this is good. All right. Lee Halls will get the start after Jamie J had less than good times during preseason. Hollis could use some fitness, but he'll get it for sure. Let's see if the veteran goalkeeper can lead us to victory. And away we go. The Donors in their Cascadia colors. Elgin in the blue and red stripes. One of a energetic looking crowd at Cascade Park. Very nice. In possession early in favor of the Donors. Easton with the corner, headed away clear by Snorlax. Cameron, Haddon, all the way back to McCarty. And the Donors clear their lines. Cooper, Haddon, Cameron, Nicholson, Easton, Riley, good block there by Mendoza. Easton. Elgin doing well to hold this possession down the center. Can Riley get past Urquhart? No, it's Mendoza who... Oh, great save by Hollis. Mendoza a little bit slow there. Just a little bit slow. Unfortunately, I believe Jorge is he's not the fastest. 6 acceleration, 9 pace, 6 agility. He's not the fastest guy out there, which is not good for a defender. I'm hoping that the rest of his attributes and the ability to be an absolute rock means that Urquhart or whoever is his partner can just get behind him in case Jorge gets stuck. Haddon goes long for Cameron. Flatby closes him down, and Riley just misses. Now a chance. Lynn with the corner over the head. Mendoza was not there. Gets to that ball, though. Our birdie. Back to Mendoza. Plays in for Mulhall. Saved by Hurst. Cleared for a throw. Apparently Birdie will not get to that one. We got a shot on target, though. That's good. Snorlax now in trouble. That might be a card. Oh, look at that. Got away with just a warning. I like it. Yeah, our possession game is a little bit off here. Yeah, I think we need to work on getting some possession going here. Let's try and retain some possession here. I'll also try playing a little bit wider, so we can use people like our Birdie out on the flank. Come on, guys. Revenge, the great motivator. Hey, there we are. All right. Elgin City kick off in the second half. It's still anybody's game to kick off Donors United in League 2. Slow start to open the half. Confident and calm possession here from Elgin City. So the Donors keeping an eye on things. Riley, though, can't get past Orgahart. And that's that. Shots 4-2 for Elgin, though both of ours have been on target, which is nice. Mark Nicholson replaced by Connor McLaren. Alright, well, who can we sub around here? Stins is actually a little bit unfit here. I don't want to throw him out necessarily. Bobby Lynn, though, is not having a good match. That's all the impetus I need to bring on Jamie Reed onto the right. Elgin with another sub. So far, not a whole lot of anything happening. Mulhall's having no luck up front. So we bring on McNeil or do we bring on Higgins? I think we bring on McNeil. Yellow card for Stins. Not shocked at all there. What am I having him play as? He's an advanced forward. Good, that's fine. That's fine. What's going on here? Come on, guys. You can kick off now. Get on with it. Guys? Hello? Kick the ball, please. We have a show to do. Come on. Come on. Who is this? Easton. There we go. Thank you, Easton. Enough of that. Good interception there by Flag Dude. Can't get it to McNeil, though. Pass not quite on target. Good, enough of that. Alright, I think we might actually push into a 4-4-1 or 4-5-1 diamond. I don't want Stins to get us into any more trouble. So I may pull him in favor of bringing on Higgins as an advanced playmaker. Flag Dude, though, goes long, finds McNeil. He's brought down. That should be a card. Could be good for us. And it is a yellow. And now to take the free kick, it will be Husband. Puts it up. Mendoza's header is in the back of the net! Jorge Mendoza! His first ever goal, the Donors' first goal in league play. Oh, it's a fine time for the center back to make his mark. The Mexican-Canadian. He idolizes Oribe, the beautiful Peralta from Club America in Mexico. Making like Peralta there with an excellent header. 1-0 for the Donors. Alright, I think as much as I hate to do it, I may have to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Jamal Wood for Stins Master, just to see this game out, because Stins is already tired and on a card. That usually leads to bad things. So let's bring him on. Jamal Wood. And we'll swap him for Snorlax, keep Snorlax on the field a little higher up. And we'll put him in his favored ball-winning role. Alright, Jamal Wood. I don't want to bring out Stins, I really don't. But he is tired and on a card, and that doesn't need to lead to good things, typically. McNeil with a speculative effort from distance there. Three minutes of stoppage time. The Donors are holding on. Will the introduction of Jamal Wood... Oh, good block there by Mendoza. Will the introduction of Jamal Wood keep the ship tight? Let's find out. Good header there by Birdie. Halsman. Closed down by Flag Dude. Forced back to Cooper. Riley. It's past his man, Halsman. Easton. From distance. Oh my goodness! Easton from 30 yards out. A miracle goal to get the draw. Now, who was at fault there? Because if we see, this is Easton. Easton's in the center of the park. There's Jamal Wood. There's Snorlax. There's Birdie. Flag Dude, Husband, Urquhart, Mendoza, Toshny, and Reed. So the center of the park is usually patrolled by the D-mid. Please note that Snorlax moved over, Wood abandoned the center, and Easton got this shot off. So I'm not, suggesting that Jamal Wood is directly responsible for this goal. I am absolutely directly saying, Jamal Wood, you were responsible for that goal. Hollis doing his best. Could not get to that one, and with mere seconds left on the clock, Elgin have rescued a point, likely denying the Donors their first league win. And that is indeed it. It's all over Cascade Park. That was not good enough, guys. We should have won it. I think we can easily put the goat horns on none other than Jamal Wood, who's looking very nervous. Well, you'd better be Jamal Wood. That was 3 points in the bag. Until it wasn't, I blame Jamal Wood. Ugh. Horrible stuff. But the Donors United continue onwards. It's only one game, and it is only 1 point. We have plenty of time to make good on this. Next time on Donors United, we will check in with the Donors as we hit the 1/3 mark of the Ladbrokes League 2 season. Plenty of games to go in this season. Plenty of time to win the league. Let's not forget, that's what the board wants with this stacked squad of Donors. They want a title. So, no pressure. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube. Don't forget to join us in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live. Stinsmaster is in Twitch chat and is already saying that if he was playing, he would have covered Easton. Probably true, Stinsmaster. And if you would like to get your name on a donor, or if you would like to become a donor and get your name on a player, a minimum $5 donation can be left at twitch.tv/Rituro. On the next batch of new gens, you could be a part of Donors United. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.